Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Groupers offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him all week long.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Plows through the defense.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tipton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D end as he came around the outside.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The option look. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The groupers send out the punt unit. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Finds his man in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Hand off from the shotgun.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. Rides to back and leaves it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. He's up to 51 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The give on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The groupers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work with the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Groupers. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Snags it quickly on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, what a move to get room. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Sticks it in his belly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the groupers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Takes a shot. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The groupers line up to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking left. Makes a connection. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick step and go. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
And the groupers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here.
100%.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. Not much room. They pick up a 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Banks. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
For the offense.
The groupers look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the groupers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Smashes it between the uprights.
That makes the score. New Mexico State 27, Pandas 10.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
To advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line second and 7. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got a chance. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The groupers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And the missed connection on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that is incomplete. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throw.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Grabbed behind the line. It's Banks. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They just keep firing. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. And the Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Chandler. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The short hands. It's Tipton. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they're after him. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
On the play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
At the 38-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. The groupers are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line is set on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The run from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, New Mexico State! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the groupers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, spin move. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. That's caught. It's Parrish. Powers through. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.